Welcome, one and all. This is a space that has been developing for a couple months now, and it's all because of the need to set up an altar and begin working with Santa Muerte. So, as you can see here, if you watched my other videos, this is my little dolly that we added the pregnant belly to. And this is the main attraction, this rocking coffin where I have two little skeletons in there, a bed of roses. Each time I come to the altar, I try to bring her a treat. These are little chocolates that I found, and I bless them and I put them in here, and then we sit for a little time together. There's another pouch here of herbs, similar to what's in her belly, but these are all dictated by her and with the use of my pendulum. So I have the selenite on one side and a black glass orb here. Each one of these has different herbs in the bottom. I believe that one is lovage. In the bowl are some amethysts, moonstones, a little rose petal, and I like to drop in there 6 or 7 drops of orange essential oil, because that makes a wonderful scent for the two of us to work together. I have a start on a jar here where I put intentions into a crystal. And then when this is full, I'll take it to a graveyard and cast those. I did find a nice goblet for her. So I like to keep fresh water in there and a little bit of tequila. I did find these battery-operated candles. Now you're not seeing the glow that I get. You don't see any of this whitish yellow. And they will last about 5 hours each time after you start them up. But I turn them out each time. And she wanted the ledge. For me, Santa Muerte needs a lot of space. So both ledges here have been decorated and more cloth found. And she does like a rich cloth. So there's some beautiful gold pillars for her here. Some other things that I've been gathering. It wasn't meant to be cluttered in any way. I have some sage suspended up here, but I particularly like, on each side I have 3 crystals hanging. And my husband helped me with those. They're hard for you to see, but if I close these, it's going to be much too dark for the video. So together when we're shopping, she points things out to me. I brought down my broom and my cape. Interesting that she doesn't like certain things. I had a very oriental kimono here, I guess, Japanese kimono. And she was having no part of that. I changed the colors on my, what do we call that? My valance. She wanted something warmer there. And clearing all this off, just keeping it simple. So far, she hasn't minded the angels here, but she wasn't keen on, where you see that little plaque there, that was a Celtic cross. That was like, nah, we need to part with that for a while. But I do pull my cards here, one each time I come to sit down. And these are both battery operated too. And I put some sage and crystals and incense at the base of these two. And it's interesting that this little one, it makes a tapping noise. So I'm trying to get used to that. But I do have some crystals here that I can put against it. They're in the dark there with my pendulum. And so I do pull cards. That's so far as the deck I'm using down here. Here I keep my essential oils, a couple more anointing oils, a big canister of rose petals. And a few more things here, incense, etc. And she wanted this space too. So I did find a flashing skull. I can place the remainder of the deck over here. A black candle. And light it for her. So far she hasn't minded Kuan Yin being there. And I keep my incense there and some of my gloves. But it's kind of dark to show you some things. This one lights up well. This is my wall 7-day of the week candles. And you can see I'm getting ready for Lamaze. And these are the decks that I have chosen. And I have some herbs and oils there ready to go. But working with her has brought a different kind of peacefulness, and we still have to get used to each other. There's a lot for me to experience yet with her. That's a little bit of where I keep all my tools, but this is getting ready for the Lamaze celebration, and I have yet to come up with the writing on these 3 little tags, but I've got my crystals, my candles, and I did find another treat for her the other day. And Kinder eggs. So that's something else I can bring to her. But I wanted to show you that, she can bring an awful lot of peace and comfort. And if you're setting up an altar, you might find too that she knows what she wants and what she doesn't. And now it's just her and I finding time to be together and experiencing all the things that she can bring. Even if it's just the peace and the calm. So everyone, I hope that if you have a Santa Muerte altar that you've been working on, that maybe too, you could share with me some of the things that you have found that she likes to have gathered just for her.